The next one is SaaS subscription management template. This is an amazing project. So what it will have is it will have a microservice, okay, with a kind of which is a starter kit or a template for any company who wishes to start providing a SaaS service. Okay, so when you want to provide a SaaS service, you will have different plans. Customers who could be individuals or teams can subscribe to those plans, and then you should be able to generate monthly invoices or event driven invoices. For example, if I upgrade my plan or buy a top up, there's a new invoice that comes. Ability to process payments through configurable payment gateways, and have some sort of a rule engine in place as well, which could be a JSON rule engine maybe, which helps you as a company, as a SaaS company, provide rate limitations or feature limitations to your customers who call your APIs. So I should be able to add this in a middleware of my APIs to do rate limiting, or to limit a feature, whether you can even call this API or not, or is this feature accessible to you or not. So make a starter template for a SaaS company, a microservice with your DB schemas for the pricing plans, and your configurable integrations of Stripe and Razorpay, and ability to demonstrate. Then, let's say I am your customer, onboard a customer onto your plans. Firstly, you should be able to customize your plans as well, right? Allow that. Customize your plans for your company. You could be any kind of a SaaS company, right? You have made your custom plans, and now with those plans, customer has onboarded, and customer is now calling an API. Give a response whether he's allowed to do it or not. Okay, then even he's again calling an API. Have some sort of a rate limiting in place. You should have a database or some sort of a mechanism to measure how many calls they are making across all your microservices, right? It's a distributed system that will be running. So a central place where all customers API counts are calculated, and then your rate limiting rules apply. This could mean even using a Redis cache or something like that in between, where you calculating the live real time usage of your customer as well in order to apply the rules. So think of it that your SaaS company will not have just one server, right? It will be a bunch of pods running in a distributed system, right? Multiple services with multiple pods working together to offer one unified plan to the customer. Now, these plans reflect in two ways. I so far mentioned rate limiting and feature limiting on the server side, but even when you show the user interface, right, you should be able to give back to the UI that, hey, this is my current user's plan. These are the features, it is allowed, it is not allowed, so that UI can also customize itself in, changing the user interface. Now, that is up to the customer to do it, correct? Sorry, that is up to the SaaS company to do it, make their own UI. This is not part of the scope. You just work on the APIs, but also give one API which sends a response about current plan of the user, and accordingly, so that your SaaS company can customize its user interface. Okay, to summarize, this is going to be a microservice with a database, maybe a central cache to store the current usage of your customers. Customers are either single person or team or a company with multiple teams, and there may even be role-based access control on for the customer as well, to add new members to the team, remove members, and then provide rate limiting, feature limiting, and send back the plan of the user via an API call. The plan of the company and the plan of the current user as well, his limitations, so that they can customize the user interface. Now, see, we expect you to also think about these things, right? Think what you are actually making, the problem you are solving, and how is the best and complete way in which you can solve it in this given time period, so that it can be scaled in future to offer more features, right? Make it flexible, customizable, make it growth oriented. You are going to solve a wonderful problem for the industry. Their SaaS is the future, right? And you are enabling people to provide any kind of SaaS on this starter kit you have made. Brilliant service you've done to the world. Okay, so think about this project. It's an amazing project to solve, and so far this doesn't have any AI component. This is a non-AI project, but a wonderful, worthwhile project to work on. And this surely is going to find takers in the industry right away.